YugiDudes, Sayris13 here. Oh my god! Happy birthday to me!
This deck is unbeatable in my opinion.
YugiDudes, Sayris13 here. This is my first official video with the new do and in my new home, which I'll give you a quick... It's still kind of a mess as we're putting stuff away and boxing crap up and whatnot. This is still not the way I want it style, but whatever, it'll do for now. Anyway, so let me see what we got here. There's my fireplace. There's a cat came with the apartment. There's the other cat that came with the apartment. There's our kitchen. Look at the ceilings in here. They're high ceilings, which is good. It means I'll never hit my head on the door. Some stuff. See, all my books are still in boxes. And there's Leanne, my roommate's computer station here. You got to check out this view, though. Like, look at this. This is unbelievable. Look at that. It's kind of cloudy at the moment. A little bit rainy. It's kind of a summer thunder shower coming down here. But it's beautiful. Anyway, so I'll just kind of walk around a little bit, and there's a nice kitchen. Big, look at that. They put fucking cupboards way up there. Like, what the hell? What am I, 9 feet tall? There's a bathroom. You don't need to see that. This is my room set up so far. There's all my stuffies. Ren and Stimpy, woo! Tigger and the dragon from Beauty and the Bird. Sleeping Beauty, yeah. Anyway, my TV. Yeah, that's all I had right now for a bed was the couch bed, so one of these days I'll get a real one. Anyway, let's go back over here. And I'll put this down. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, I was tagged by multiple people. Kira Twig, who else tagged me? Anyways, I will put some of the ones that I can find in the description below because I think you have to do that. Anyway, so it's the 7 questions you got to answer. Now, I did something like this a long time ago, and if you search for it, there's actually 21 questions that I answered. The youth of Yu-Gi-Oh! It was all started by G-Hopper way back in the day, before he went whoo! Anyway, so what is your real first name? Well, I think 90% of you guys know what my first name is, so I will tell the other remaining 10% or less what my first name is. It is Neil. And, how did you get into Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, I've told this story a million times, but I'll tell it again for this little thing. I was married briefly back in 2003. Was going with her for about a year beforehand, and she had a couple of kids. They were younger kids, 5 and 7, I think, at the time. And they used to love watching the show. So I sat and watched the show with them, you know, to bond, to get to know the kids, right? Anyway, so we were watching the show, and I'm checking out, and this is pretty cool. Well, I like anime anyway, so this is pretty cool. I said, what's the deal with the show? I said, is there actually a card game? They said, oh, yeah, there's a card game. Here, we'll show you. And they ran away, and they grabbed their cards, and they brought them back, and they showed me. I was like, oh, cool, let's play. Let's try it out. So we played, and of course we played without the real rules and all that crap. But that's how I got into it. They kind of got me started on it, and then I kind of got hooked on it, and it's been draining my wallet ever since. Okay, number 3, why or how did you start YouTubing? Well, originally I started, not really with a big bang or anything, but back in 2007, I uploaded one of our live performances. It was a terrible one because I was sick at the time, so you could hear the off notes and crap in my voice, but whatever. I mean, it seemed like every time we actually recorded a gig and posted it, it ended up being one that I had like a cold or flu or something. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so I started in 2007 and kind of petered off for a while. Didn't really do much on YouTube at that point. Back then it was all about MySpace and Facebook and stuff like that, so I was promoting the music and stuff and putting it all over the web. So I started YugiTubing A couple of years ago, I started doing it slowly, a little bit at first, not really getting much attention. I had maybe 70, 80 subs at the time or something like that. And then, of course, well, G Hopper did his little video when I did my dad passing away video. He did his little video, and all of a sudden it just started skyrocketing from there. And of course, Galactic God helped out by letting me do something on his channel. Now, most of the time, I think it's cool that YouTubers do that, and I think it's great when we can help out some of the other YouTubers and stuff like that. I like Mickey Vlog's last video where he's going like, "Get out of my way! I'm not here to make friends," and blah 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 blah. Yet he has managed to make a couple of friends. At least I asked him to do an interview, and he's like, "It looks complicated." I'm like, "I just don't think you really want to do it," and that's fine. I'm not forcing anyone to do this. Nicole, or Bio Enthusiast, I don't know if I sent you a message, but I wanted to get one with you as well. And of course, Begin the Uprising. If you're out there watching, I want to do one with you as well. For some of the more known YouTubers, CyberKnight8610, you as well, and MCole40, you as well. And of course, the lesser known YouTubers, you guys all know who you are, and that I will be getting back into this very shortly to do it again. So the ones that will be coming up, probably first few will be Peshcat, Comic Freak for Life, and Chris 19 Allen will probably be the first three. That's the cat shaking the tree, just so you know. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of there. Come on. What are you, psycho? Come on. Alright, so anyway, I will move this then. Alright, let's get on. You know, crazy little cat. Anyway, so what is the best time you ever had at a Yu-Gi-Oh event? Well, I've really only been to one big event, and that was YCS 100, so I can honestly say that so far, that's the best one that I've been to, because we had a great time there. I met lots of other YouTubers, minor ones and big ones. A fun time was had by all, man. We all sat around at a table. A few of them were signing cards. I did a couple. I had a duel with Draco DMD. Hung out with Underworld 6667 and Draco DMD and Neo Dreo and Crocresta and Mecha Jayun and a few others like Bio Enthusiast. Slimex Team Symmetry was there. Simply Unlucky came by for a bit, and there many people were there, and it was awesome. I had a great time there. Hopefully I get to do it again soon. Alright, so what is your favorite deck ever? Well, most of you know. In my heart, it's Lightsworn, right? But I also love Dragons, because that's one of the first archetypes that I really kind of went with way back, along with Chaos type decks. Why do I play Yu-Gi-Oh? Why does anybody play Yu-Gi-Oh? It's fun. As long as you don't go crazy and take it seriously, it's a lot of fun. And I like beating little kids. No, I'm just kidding. Most of the time they kick my ass. I'm actually might be making t-shirts that say I played Sayris13 and kicked his ass, so that's a big possibility. And if you guys are interested in those, you technically have to play and beat me though to get one. They'll be cheap, don't worry. Who are your two tagged YouTubers? Well, the two that I'm going to tag, hang on a second here. I can't remember his name now. I'm going to edit this. Alright, so sorry about that there, guys. I couldn't remember the guy's name that I was going to tag. I mean, I remembered one whom I'll let you know right now, which is YugiDudes. I'm going to tag him, and I'm also going to tag Dylan for Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's the number 4. I'll put the links down below and the questions down below for them to see, and I'll also message them and let them know. Anyway, that's it for the questions, guys. So if you guys have any other questions you want answered, leave a comment below, and I will do my best to answer whichever questions you want. That was my phone, by the way. Found a mushroom, so it's going to get big now. Anyway, I'm Sayris13, swinging for game.